We're in a climate emergency, and if you want to dedicate your career path to a cause, very few things feel more urgent than saving our environment. But here's the good news. This is the time to get involved. If you're just starting down your career path or thinking of your next educational step, you're in a good spot. Not only do environmentally focused jobs help you help the planet, they're also growing across the board right now. This is a field that's sustainable in every sense of the word. So if you're ready to help end the climate crisis, here are 5 jobs that can help you save the planet. Activism is an awesome option because there are essentially no barriers to enter the field. Seriously, you could pause this video right now and get started just by Googling environmental activism groups near you. You'll definitely find a place where you can lend your voice to the cause. Erica Flores was sick of living in an area with some of the worst air quality in the country, so she decided to start organizing.
So what we do here is we work with communities who are directly impacted by various forms of environmental injustices. We organize and we develop community leaders to know the issues that are taking place here. I have to pinch myself sometimes. I get paid to be an activist. Who would have thought?
When it comes to big structural change, few things are as effective as creating new policy. So if you want to take on the really big polluters, you should consider environmental law. For Leila Hokulani, protecting the environment starts with protecting her home state of Hawaii. She's one of a small number of people in the world who holds a certificate in Native Hawaiian law, and she uses her degree to guard Hawaii's natural habitat.
I always wanted to go into law. Specifically, when I was younger, I wasn't really sure what type of law. I know I really wanted to give back to my community, try to make a difference, try to make it a better place. This past August, I took one of our NOAA ships with our Hawaiian monk seal recovery program, and we sailed up to the northwestern Hawaiian Islands to Papahānaumokuākea, and so I got to go there and actually perform cultural protocol for the group, accessing, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Being able to visit the place that you work to protect and manage every day is really important to me.
Solar energy is a field that's booming right now. So if you love working with your hands or want to learn a trade, learning how to assemble and install solar panels is a promising path. You'll be directly helping homes and businesses end their dependency on traditional carbon-emitting power plants and promoting greener habitats for everyone.
What you're looking at here is these solar panels are exactly how they're installed on this roof. And what this system originally did was offset the conventional electric use and slow the meter down and turn it backwards.
It's very easy to use less energy. It's very easy to be efficient. If it just becomes sort of a normal way of life and having it as normal as an appliance in your house like a dishwasher, it's sort of an obvious path to at least use less oil, less coal, but in your lifetime, you're gonna see, it's gonna be exciting for you. You know, it's gonna become part of, it's gonna be energy, it's gonna be completely connected to your way of life.
Do you remember the first time you understood the importance of protecting the environment? Maybe your kindergarten teacher taught you a song about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Or maybe you became interested later on in your high school science class. Either way, the classroom is where many people develop an interest in sustainability. That's why it's so important for educators to create eco-minded lessons and classes to keep future generations interested in our planet.
I had one of those moments, I guess you call them epiphany, where like, wow, if we learn to grow our own food and if kids really understood about food and where food comes from, they would understand a lot more about the natural world and the environment as a whole. So I thought, you know, I think that we should learn to grow our own food. I think the kids should have that understanding. I learned that from my dad and my grandparents did that, but I don't think a lot of kids that we know have any idea. But when you talk to them in schools, they said, yeah, my grandma had a farm or my grandma had a garden. So in one generation, we could lose our whole connection to the land.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Now we're just throwing the word environmental in front of every job. But environmental architecture is a booming field. In fact, some argue it's really the only way architecture will be taught in the future. For that reason, colleges all across America are adding environmental architecture classes and majors. For architect Arthi Gowda, sustainability has always been at the heart of her work. She was recently chosen to be part of a team of designers and architects that will help Chicago power 100% of its buildings with renewable energy by 2035.
My own road trip experience after graduating was a huge influence on me becoming an environmentalist. I remember specifically going to Zion National Park, and then I got there and it's, my head is hanging out the window. It's the most beautiful, amazing thing. It's like that really changed the way I thought about protecting these things. All these people before us that were environmentalists, and it's just like people were continuously telling them like, you're an idiot, like how can you make money off of this? And now I think a lot of people, they're seeing that this is the way we have to do it. We just have to think that way. There's no other option. There's no other option. So, it's good though, because it means things are changing.
No matter what your interests and strengths may be, there's a career out there that will allow you to use them to help save our planet. So if you didn't see the career for you in this video, you can still get inspired by this list. No matter what field you're considering, think about how you can make sustainability the focus of your work. What other causes are you interested in? Let us know in the comments so we can help you explore related careers in a future video. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for new videos every Tuesday.